What is up, everybody? This is Saintsfan, and welcome back to another episode of Monday Mailbox, where I answer you guys' questions about either GTA or gaming in general. And today we're going to actually have a little bit different format. I'll get more to that in a second. But if you want to ask a question for next week's episode, then either leave a comment in the comment section, or you can send me a message over YouTube with the subject title being Monday Mailbox, and I'll look at it and see if I want to answer next week. So anyway, like I said, we're going to be doing a little bit different of a format because the first two things I want to tell you guys about aren't really questions. They're just more of awesome things. As you see from the title, we have a Tsunami mod and we have an Alien mod. And I want to give a shout out to the guys actually providing me with the gameplay, Physics and Pokey HD. Their links will be in the description, so go check them out. They got a bunch of other mods and stuff like that, but thanks for them for letting me use the video. But last week's episode, I talked about a zombie mod. And, a lot of you guys were telling me that it was actually just the guy, I think, what's his name? The guy, who's on the Hollywood Boulevard and he's just messing around. The single player Easter egg. Well, the alien one is pretty much the same thing, but it still is pretty cool. You have a bunch of different aliens. You're probably seeing it on the screen right now. You have a bunch of different aliens and, they can attack you and stuff like that. And it's pretty funny. Now, the one thing about these mods is that you can't get them unless you have a JTAG or an ISO mod, which I don't really know too much about, but that involves some stuff which I think is actually against Microsoft's terms of services. So technically you could say it's illegal, which kind of sucks, which is again the reason I am super excited for PC, because there's none of that stuff. You don't have to worry about breaking terms and whatever. So that's why PC is going to be awesome. But we also have the Tsunami mod, which you may be seeing some gameplay of. I don't know if I can find some gameplay. I'll put it up. If not, there'll be a link in the description. You can go check it out. But, dude, this Tsunami gameplay, it's freaking awesome what this is. I thought when I first heard about it, it was just going to be some, weird, glitch where, it looked like water was there. You couldn't actually interact with it. People couldn't really interact with it, like the NPCs and stuff. Well, I was completely wrong. There was this one video I watched. This guy was driving a submarine through it, and cars were or not sinking, but they were floating up to the surface, and it's pretty crazy. And I was hoping that all these mods, what I hope one day somebody figures out is how to get how to have it so where if the host of the lobby is, the guy modding it. So say the host of the lobby, he makes an invite-only lobby, and then, he invites people, but, he puts it in Tsunami mode, and then the people he invites, even though they don't have a JTAG or an ISO mod, then, they could see the Tsunami thing and still interact with it. That would be freaking awesome. Now, I did talk to some people, and they said that's really difficult to happen, but still, that would be freaking sweet. And, hopefully maybe somebody figures out how to do it. Maybe, I don't know. I remember a while back on the Xbox One, I forget who said this or whatever, but they were talking about adding modding toolkits. So, who knows? Maybe on next generation we even have some cheats and some mods and stuff that we can do. But I guess it'll probably come down to Rockstar. So who knows what'll happen, but it's definitely pretty cool, all these mods that are coming out. Let me know in the comments if you want to see more of these mods, because unfortunately you can't get these, so I kind of didn't want to be like, hey guys, look, this is a jet, or a freaking jet that can go underwater, or a tank that can swim, and all this other stuff. And it's I'm showing you guys, but we can't actually enjoy it, so it's kind of teasing us. So but you guys can let me know in the comments if you want to see some more mods and stuff like that, because there are a ton, and they are pretty interesting, because some of them like ones that you can get tasers in online, which that's just fun to mess around with. I don't know why that's not in the game already. There's one you can get a fire hydrant and shoot water out of it. Just silly stuff like that. And I think those sort of mods are really cool. Obviously the ones that I don't know, there's a bunch of them, fire truck shooting tanks stuff, and those obviously aren't too good because people can ruin the game with them. But some of these other ones, they can definitely enhance the gameplay, and That's why I freaking love the mods, man. Alright, so getting the mod talk out the way, just want to let you guys know about that stuff, but we're going to get into the questions now. So the first question we have is from Yachty Man AJ, and he asked, for the heists, I think it would be a good idea for a cooldown timer sort of thing. As in, you would do a low paying heist and would not be able to get it for maybe a day, but heists that give massive payouts can only be done once a week. I don't really know, it's just an idea that popped in my head while playing. That would actually be a pretty good idea. Now, because what they could do is obviously increase the payout. We saw a couple weeks ago, I think it was, that the payouts were $80,000 for the first heist. Now, obviously nothing was confirmed, or they have time to change it and stuff like that. But $80,000, and the minimum's 4 people, so it's only $20,000 a piece. And maybe you can do that one over and over. Who knows? But if they had it so where there was maybe a $10 million heist, maybe not 10 million, but like a $1 million heist once a week. Although I do think 1 million's kind of low, so maybe like a $5 million heist once a week, and they made it really hard. That would be pretty cool. No, the problem is, I don't know how they could actually limit it to a week, because I mean, unless they have it just on one day, it's like, all right, everybody, this is one day, here's the heist, do it, or you don't do it. But then that would make people mad, because then other people wouldn't have, maybe they didn't have time to get on that day, and I don't think that would really work. But I do think that's a good idea, because they can increase the money, which will make us happy. And they can also limit the money to an extent, because it's only once a day or once a week, or maybe even there's one once a month. Who knows? But that's definitely a good way they could go about it. Now, who knows what they're gonna actually do? But I definitely like that way. So, next question we have from Ian Johnson, and he asks, what if they added day-by-day dynamic buildings, such as the unfinished building getting finished, or if you shot a building with rockets, it would destroy the buildings from that game session? That would be awesome. If they had Battlefield 3, I mean, obviously it's a different engine and stuff like that, but if they had Battlefield 3, destruction, and obviously it'd only be to that game session, because if it was just forever, then you wouldn't have a city anymore. But that would be pretty cool. Now, Xbox 360 again probably can't happen on. Maybe Xbox One, I don't even know if that could happen on, because GTA is such a big game. It requires a lot of resources, and the Xbox Ones and the PS4s, I mean, yeah, they're next generation, or they're that generation console, but compared to a PC, they're still far behind. So maybe on PC somebody can figure out that way. I don't think Rockstar's ever going to do that. But if somebody on PC can figure out a way to mod that in, that would be awesome. I've always wanted that, in kind of every game that I play. Now, obviously some games it wouldn't make sense, but after playing Battlefield 3 and 4 and stuff like that, and you have all these buildings falling down and stuff, it's so cool. Just to think about, say, another game where it's oh man, if this was real life, I could, blow that thing up, and then, I don't need to worry about it, or I can build it and, see it go up, or I don't know, I think it'd be really awesome. But again, that requires so much, resources and stuff, and I don't know if that's actually possible, because again, GTA is such a demanding game, but that would be awesome, man. Man, that, I've always wanted that, so maybe one day, but who knows, man. And then the last question we have is from John Dang It Again, and he asked, have you ever heard of The Witcher 3? It's the most anticipated game of 2014, and it's a massive multiplayer online fantasy game, and when the game comes out, let's all migrate. GTA Online is a sinking ship. Thanks, Saints, you're my favorite YouTube goal. Thank you. But I have heard of Witcher 3. This is more of a question, or I picked this question not really to answer about Witcher 3, but just to talk about some future games, which I'm pretty excited for. But I actually have The Witcher 2, it's funny, I've never played it, but The Witcher 3 definitely is cool. I didn't actually know it was a massive multiplayer online, which definitely interests me. But In the next couple of months and stuff, we have Titanfall, which I'll be covering. We have Elder Scrolls Online, which maybe, I don't know, that game, I don't even know if a lot of you guys even know what that game is, but that game, maybe, who knows, there's been a lot of controversy around it. And then we have Destiny, which, dude, Destiny, I am so excited for. That game is going to be probably the game of the year. And then we have The Division. I don't know if that's coming out this year or not. We have Dying Light, which is like a first-person shooter zombie game. It's awesome. Those are the ones I can think of right now. Watch Dogs, I'll cover that. I forgot about that. That's coming out soon. I'll cover that a little bit. But there's a bunch of games coming out. Obviously, GTA. A lot of you guys love GTA. Most of you guys are subscribed for GTA. But GTA is a game that comes out once every 5 years. And you're not going to be playing GTA forever. So, when these games come out, I'll be starting doing more videos of that. Probably I'm never going to go away from GTA because once PC comes out, there'll just be an endless supply of things to do on PC. So I'll still be doing, GTA stuff and everything. But we're going to be doing, like I said, Titanfall and all these other games that are coming out. So it's going to be really awesome. I'm excited. Hope you guys are excited as well. Let me know in the comments, what games are you looking forward to this year? Because Destiny, guys, ooh, Destiny. If you haven't heard of Destiny, go look it up. That game is going to be absolutely amazing. And then, yeah. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like, subscribe, all that stuff if you did. And as always, it's your boy Saintsfan. I'm out. Peace!